morning. Hi guys, welcome to a new vlog. I'm here in my car. As you can see, I'm parked. I don't know what this vlog is gonna contain, but we're vlogging. Okay, I'm sitting here. I am reading this book right here. This is Never Lie by Frida McFadden. She so far is one of my favorite authors. For those of you who don't know, which I don't think nobody knows, because I think I was talking about that in my other channel, that I was like starting to get back into reading. I don't know if it's my age or what, or I'm just trying to like find peace within myself, but I picked up this new hobby of reading. I'm a very slow reader. Like, I don't know if that will get better with time. I don't know if that has to do with the fact that I absolutely hated reading in school. Like, when I was called upon to read, bruh, I absolutely hated it. Like, that was like the worst thing in my life, I felt like, at that time. But so I don't know if like me being able to read faster is gonna get better with time. And I'm sorry I'm cut off. I have my phone like on my steering wheel. I'm recording with my phone, but I don't know like if me being able to read faster is gonna get better with time. I hope so, but I'm very slow. But anyways, I read quite a few books. I'll show you guys what I've read so far. So I started reading this one. I'm actually on chapter 16. It's interesting so far. It's good. This is a horror thriller book, and that's really like my favorite genre. I'm not really like a romantic type of girl at the moment. I really like anything that's like suspenseful, horror, thriller, fantasy. I'm into fantasy because I'm a huge Harry Potter fanatic. Like, I love Harry Potter. I could watch that over and over and over and over again and not get tired. Like, I'm obsessed with Harry Potter movies. But yeah, that's like the genres that I'm into. And like even with like series and things like that on TV and Netflix, well, not TV because I don't watch TV per se, like Netflix or like any of those streaming apps, I'm really into like mysterious things, like mind fuck type of series that at the end of the day you're like holy shit type of thing. That's what I'm into. I don't know, that just has a lot to do with like me and like what I'm actually passionate about. For those of you who don't know, because I don't think I've ever mentioned that either, because this is the first time I'm opening up and like vlogging on this channel, but I wanted to be a lawyer. I was just always been very passionate about that. I still am very passionate about the law field, but it's just circumstances in life. I feel like I can't pursue that career. Although I'm 34 now, if I were to get into law, by the time I would finish like everything, graduate, that being that I go full-time and blah blah blah, I would be like 40, 41, which isn't old, but I just feel like it's too late. I don't know, I may be wrong, but I don't know. It's very complicated right now to even think about that. I am very into law. I wanted to be a police officer at one time, but yeah, no, there's no respect for officers nowadays. I'm even into like certain type of politics, certain type of laws and like I don't know, I'm just weird, I guess. I don't know, I'm very into that. I wish I would have continued to pursue it, but being a mom and everything like that just kind of drift me on my own little path. And although being a mom shouldn't stop you from doing those things, in my scenario it has, just because my circumstances are different from others. But I don't know, I went to like talking about reading to like giving you a little background. But yeah, and then my nails, these are press-ons, you guys. I painted them this color. I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't really feeling it at first, but it like kind of reminds me of like pumpkin spice, so I was like, okay, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and continue reading. finished this chapter, so I just wanted to hop on here and say what up. So I'll call you guys later. I'm about to make some té de Jamaica. I'm going to put the benefits of it right here on the screen for you. So I got my ingredients, and that's what I'm gonna make. So I'm first gonna add some cinnamon sticks to my water so it can boil. Boil. This is the flor de Jamaica right here. It's hibiscus flower, so that's what it looks like. I have some ginger. I was about to say garlic. I have some ginger. I'm also going to boil some hojas de laurel with ginger, and then once it's boiled, like once it's been boiling for a little bit, I'm going to turn off the stove, remove it from the heat, and then I'm gonna put the hojas de laurel in there. I'm not gonna boil the hibiscus flower leaves, okay? So I'll show you. Okay, and I got my ginger, and I'm just gonna put it in there. So I'm gonna add some more ginger, but I have the hojas de laurel, which I'll put it in English for you guys on the screen, and some cinnamon sticks, and yeah, I'm gonna let that do its thing. All right, so excuse the mess in the background, okay? This is real life. We are living in this house, so it's not aesthetically pleasing looking. There's stuff going on in the back, okay? I personally like to drink it in the morning, so what you're supposed to do technically is wake up in the morning and drink a glass of water because you're dehydrated. For the longest time, I would just wake up and just drink coffee like an addict, right? But you're technically supposed to drink a glass of water because you're dehydrated. So I would just drink water and then drink this tea. Now, you can warm it up. I don't know how it tastes warm. I'm not a tea lover. I'm more of a coffee girl. But I like this tea cold. I just take it out the fridge and pour it into a glass. I prefer it that way. So antioxidants, obviously, you know, can help, you know, contribute to these cells that, you know, cause cancer and heart diseases and diabetes and stuff like that. So it's just a good like preventative. It also helps with your blood pressure, so it can help lower your blood pressure. It also helps lower cholesterol, so that's a plus. And it also helps with liver health, which is great. And it also helps with weight loss. So obviously with anything on this planet, you know, it can work for you, it cannot. But at the end of the day, like I always like to say, you cannot work out a bad diet. You have to have good nutrition in order to see results with anything that you do. So that's what I like to do. Take it in the morning, and then in the evening after dinner and stuff like that, before I start like my fasting. So I don't add any sugar to it. Now when you go ahead and serve yourself a cup or a glass, if you're gonna warm it up or if you're gonna drink it cold, you can add some lemon or some lime to it, but I would highly suggest not putting honey in it, no type of sweetener, nothing. Just drink it as is, because at the end of the day, it's natural. It's all like, you can see what you're putting into it, so why add something artificial, you know? So don't add any honey to it, don't add any sugar to it, just drink it as is. Yes, you're going to taste the flavor of the cinnamon. Yes, you're gonna taste the ginger, but again, like I said, it's not the worst thing in the world, and it has all these benefits. So drinking it 2 times a day, and I can't tell you any results that I've had with it, because the last time I made this was, I want to say like a month and a half ago, and I wasn't really keeping track. But starting tonight, I should say, I'm gonna drink my first cup, and then we'll go from there, because I got that big bag of hibiscus flowers. So we're gonna be making that tea. So when it runs out, we're gonna make it again. And yeah, I really like the flavor. It's not horrible for me. So it's something to help and give me all these health benefits. So it's like, why not? Girl, I look crazy, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna let that continue to boil, and then I'll call you back. For dinner for myself, I'm gonna make some ground turkey. I'm gonna cook something else for the family, so I'm gonna make some ground turkey, and I'm going to, well, I should have said I'm gonna make some stuffed baby peppers, little peppers, mini peppers. I'm gonna stuff these with some ground meat and a little bit of cheese on top, maybe a little hot sauce, and call it a day, and that will be my dinner. I don't know how many calories are these little peppers, so it really doesn't matter, but I'm not gonna show you guys how I make it. I'm just gonna show you guys my food plated, and that will be what I'm eating today. I didn't show breakfast, so maybe tomorrow I'll show breakfast and like a snack, but let me check on my pieces. So let me see, hold up, strop. I think they should be good. Let's check. Yeah, so obviously if you want them a little bit more crispier, you leave them in a little longer, but they looking good. All right, I'm gonna leave it like a little tiny bit more. And then this is almost good enough to take off of the heat. I'm gonna leave this for like another minute or so. The water starts to get a little bit of color, and that's what you want. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit more. Okay, so it doesn't look so appetizing, but the mini peppers are on the bottom. There's the ground turkey on top, and then some cheese that's melted throughout. So that's what I did. I usually do like stuffed peppers and then like have one pepper and then maybe like a little bit of rice, but I didn't want to do that, so this is what I have today. So I'm gonna eat it just like that, and I'm gonna drink one of these. I'm gonna show you one of my favorite snacks right now that I'm obsessed with. I wouldn't consider it like healthy, but I will say it's low calorie. So let me show you. So the first thing we're gonna use are rice cakes. So I was making it with the lightly salted rice cake, but today I'm gonna open up the chocolate one and use the chocolate one. You can use peanut butter, and this peanut butter is really good because the only ingredients are peanuts. So you can use peanut butter, you can throw on some honey, you can like customize this to however you want, but I'm gonna make like a s'more one. So I'm gonna be using marshmallow fluff, and I'm gonna be using this Hershey's chocolate. I'm just gonna use like that much of the bar. I'm gonna melt it. Preferably you would want to use like dark chocolate or like a no sugar type of chocolate, a healthier chocolate. Obviously this is what I have, and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use what I have. I'm not gonna spend money buying other stuff when I already have chocolate. Just get a like no sugar, low calorie type of organic chocolate, dark chocolate, something like that would be, you know, more healthier if you want to go that route. But this is what we're gonna use, so let's go ahead and assemble it. And you can see like everything. I got a whole bunch of stuff going on here. I have this back here. If you saw it and you're wondering what this is garlic and honey. I take a spoonful of this every day. I give it to my children every day. Yeah, this is really good, especially now during like the cold flu season. So this is for, I want to say this is for cough, and then if you use onions it would be for the cold, or vice versa. Anyways, if you want me to get into more detail with this, let me know. I'll go ahead and I'll actually make it for you guys so you guys can see. But this, that's what that is, just in case. So let's go ahead and get our rice cakes. So I am going to make myself 2 of them. So 2 rice cakes. I'll put that in a Ziploc bag. It just smells so good. Oh my god, I have a whole bunch of like apples here. I got a mess, y'all. I'm gonna take some of the marshmallow fluff. So about 2 tablespoons, teaspoons? No, tablespoons would be 40 calories. So not that bad. So I'm just gonna take some. I'm going to smear it or spread it right over the rice cake, just like that. All right, so just like that. All right, so I have my chocolate melted. You can see that. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take the chocolate, I'm gonna put it right on top. Just like that, right? You can add some sea salt on it. Like I said, you can customize it to how you like. If you want to do peanut butter, if you want to do honey, almond butter, whatever you want. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the freezer for about 10 to 15 minutes. You don't have to. I want to because I like the texture it gives. But again, you don't have to if you don't want to. You can eat it just how it is. But try it in the freezer, I'm telling you. So about 10 to 15 minutes, just so everything can just kind of harden. It's not going to be soggy. It's just do it. Just try it. So I'll call you right back when it's done. Okay, so it's out of the freezer. Let's see if I can break it. You see, it's like, I don't want to make a mess. Okay, look. It is so good, I'm telling you. It satisfies the sweet tooth. You don't have to feel guilty about the calories. It's just the perfect balance. I recommend you try it because it's so good. Just try it.